to your Tier 4 USGP. I will be your host tonight, A's Freak. Everyone here will be starting on the medium tires. Great to see a full grid here tonight. Love to be commentating for y'all tonight as well. Did not expect to commentate, so please forgive the late start on the stream. DP Ace has just been disqualified on the formation lap. Must have been in contact with another driver. Don't see anyone else have any issues currently. So you're starting grid orders from top to bottom. Extra Bubble on third position. It's Bright, Ice Storm, TVX Buzz. Making a second row lockout for the Williams Racing Team. TMJ Ben, the Blue Frog, Alvin Montrose, DP8, he has been disqualified. Followed by Jack. He's still in AI mode. That's not good. I don't know if he's returned to the session or not. I certainly hope he does soon. If he hasn't. Young Liam, Magic McKee, Amputee Evipt, Neon FX, Graceful Rook, who I swear was in a lower division before. Perhaps higher. I don't actually know. I know I've seen him somewhere in another division. We've got Charles, or perhaps Charles, PH3044, Sandman, Sandemon, I'm just calling him Sandy, LRRL, Jude, Carla Signs, Click Will, and Wee Jamesy. At E20, Expert Bubbles got disqualified for a misalignment on the grid, so is TVX Buzz. Ice Corm as well. A lot of the front runners having a bit of an issue lining up on their grid slots. Blue Frog coming in a little hot. Patrick McKee, Charles also getting disqualified for a misalignment on the grid. Red lights. And it's lights down, away we go here for the sprint race at Circuit of the Americas. It's Bright, gets a fantastic start off the line. Expert Bubble tried to cover him off, but it was to no avail. Dives down the inside, still side by side, almost contact between the two. Neon XFX has been disqualified. We got quite a number of position changes. Look here in the back. Ooh! Ace almost losing it back at the front. Oh, and we got a spin. It's a Ferrari. It's Amputee Evipt who spun around. Ozzy's gotten a 5-second penalty for corner cutting and gaining a position. Apparently every single driver on the track has gained or lost a spot, with the exception of Sandy, who's P16. Expert Bubble and Bright are pulling away from the rest of the field. Buzz not having anything for the top two right now. Bubble around the outside. Can he make it work? Oh, minus contact. Down the inside again. Wright's going to have to give him... No! Bubble's gotten a penalty. It's a 3-second time penalty for the Aston Martin. Wright now doesn't have to take it nearly as aggressive now. If he loses the position, as long as he stays behind the Aston Martin, he should be able to take P1 here in this sprint race. Only 10 laps here. Gotta remember, the sprint race is 1/3 of the distance of the main race. So what would usually be, I think, 19 laps in real life, it's only 10 laps here. TMJ Ben with a 5-second speeding penalty, just adding insult to injury. Ace without a front wing. Neon has really just rejoined the session, and it looks like Ace is going to stay out. Back to the front. Buzz is caught back up. About half a second, and Ozzy's lost it. Off the track zone ghosted, so he won't harm anyone great here. Except maybe Andy P. Lee Jamesie's lost it as well. He's down down P15. Although it's up 5 spots from where he started the sprint race. Ace getting 2 more penalties. We're about to get penalties here. Ace has a drive-through, and okay, what is he doing? That has to be a disqualification at this point. And he's just running wide. What was that? Oh no, that is not on. That is not on. He deliberately tried to take him out. Sandy knew what he was doing, and he turned over to the side. It only hit him a little bit. Good news for the Alpine driver. No damage on his car. He'll be able to keep going. But going over penalties, you've got 5 seconds for Ozzy, 5 for Ben, 3 for Charles, and 3 for Expert Bubble. DRS has been activated. Chase Bright puts up, no, now Magic McKee puts up the best lap percentage to 36.74. My question remains, will Ace hit this time by? No, he's going to stay out again on those more than used mediums and broken front wing. Top 2 is once again pulled away from Buzz. Buzz is not going to get the DRS here. He's going to yell in the bag for a pop. Blix will. Not sure what's happened to him. He's gained 5 positions since the start, though. Currently, your biggest winner in this sprint race is Charles. He's gone 9 positions higher since the start of this. And I'm just going to take a wild guess and see that BP Ace is gotten roughly 50 seconds in penalties by now. Somehow the game has not disqualified him yet. I am honestly shocked. Got a fight here for P12 between Ozzy and Evip. Very close to contact there. He's gonna look for the switchback. He's not gonna be able to get it done there, though. He doesn't have to get past Ozzy here, but I imagine he's gonna want to. And we've got disqualification. Ace crashed out. After what I have to assume at this point was roughly 2 minutes worth of penalties. I mean, he straight up cut every single corner in the first sector. He's left the session. Let me see if my audio's too loud, because it sounds a little... Well, for me, it sounds fine, but I imagine... Yeah, there we go. I always forget about that. I don't know if anyone said about it in the chat, but if you did, I have just turned it down. Oh, my phone's loud. Okay. Didn't expect that. Tried to pull the stream up on my phone so I could watch stream chat. I didn't have the stream up on my phone because I'm an idiot. But we have stream up now on my phone. Good news there. How we doing, folks? Buzz still trying to catch up to these top 2, but he's just not really able to stay with these guys. We got a yellow in sector 2 for a McLaren. I believe it's Wee Jamesy. He's not having a great sprint race. He's going to start a few places higher than he did for the start of this. He's going to start a few places higher for the main race than he did for the sprint here. But I don't imagine P17 is exactly what he had in mind, especially not in the fashion that he's had it. And Bubble goes way deep into the first corner, and it allows Bright to just take him right back on the switchback. The guys may have hurt Bubble a lot more than you think. If audio's good or if it's too quiet. Nope, his first 3 seconds. First, I was thinking about that, had 2 3-second time penalties. Is Charles at P6 right now. Look at how he's doing. It looks like he dropped to P10, so he's got to hope that he can pull a gap. Bubble currently would drop to P4. Icecorn would drop to P9 because Carlos Sainz is pretty far back on these guys. Ozzy would drop to just 1 spot as well. Lee Jamesy, as of right now, would keep his position due to only having 3 seconds and having about a almost 14-second lead, 13.2, on DMJ Ben. DMJ Ben now gets a 3-second off himself. And look at this, we got side-by-side action through a long right-hander. And watch on board with Graceful Rook, see if he can get a move done on the Haas driver of young Liam. Oh, close as he'd like there on the final corner. I have personal experience of punting someone there in the worst possible time and in the worst way. Tight fight here for P6 between Charles and Icecorn. Gonna stay with these boys. A very nice helicopter angle here for the S's. Charles has a rather slow time getting through the S's here. I imagine Icecorn's going to want to try and dispose of the Red Bull quickly. He goes wide there. Forces him to go very slow through that final corner. Or that final part of the S's, I should say. Ozzy now picks up a 3-second. It's 8 seconds now for the Alfa Romeo driver. Jack has rejoined the session, but by now he's already in 16th. Huge fall from grace for him. He started P9. Gonna fight for P1, but look at this. It's a 3-way fight now between these 3. I'm just not getting the angles I'd want, so we're gonna move on to Grayson Wood. He gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, look at that. Young Liam dives on the inside of that corner, but that is not how you want to do it. He's giving up P8 now. The Graceful Rook. P8 now for him. Charles over 5 seconds back on Blue Frog. None of these guys have very much ERS left. If you're third in this line, if you're Graceful Rook or Young Liam, I'd say you need to start saving up as much ERS as you can. They're side by side heading through turn 2. A little bit of contact, nothing doing. Oh, more contact. Oh, that forces Charles to go very slow. He had to back off so he didn't crash. Grayson Wood almost running into the back of the Red Bull of Charles. And young Liam's just disconnected from the session. This could hurt any chance he had at finishing the sprint race. And look at that, he's already lost 6 tenths, maybe even more, since I saw the disconnection. Still trying to pressure Bright into a penalty. Sandy now gets a penalty. Anthony Evit gets past Carlos Sainz, and now he's going to drive right through the AI of Liam. As it Sainz and Jude and Ozzy, I imagine, momentarily. And any possibility of a good starting place for the main race for Liam. The points in this sprint race are absolutely gone. A very wide exit on that right-hander for Ozzy. Goes very wide here, too. Got side-by-side here for P10 between Jude and Carlos. DRS for all 3 of them. I don't know how they all got DRS. Evit is over 1.8 seconds ahead. I don't know. Oh! Sainz goes deep as possible. There's a bit of contact. Don't know if there's any wing damage on the Ferrari. No! Ozzy hits the Ferrari. And that's going to be massive damage for Ozzy. He's retired from the session, but he's still on track. And that is, that could be a big penalty for Ozzy. And you can't blame Jude. That's not Jude's fault. Ozzy just bumped into the back of the Ferrari, and there was nothing anyone there could do. You hate to see it happen. Graceful Rook, meanwhile, making a move. Oh, we got a lot of and Charles is just, what is he doing? Charles got 9 seconds in penalties. That's the last thing he needs to be doing. But he may have just given a P7 to amputee evipped on track. Any chance Charles had at possibly finishing in the top 8 here might have just been erased with that contact he had between him and Graceful Rook. As Graceful Rook coming down the inside of that corner, more contact as Charles just pushes him out, and he pushes him out again. Graceful Rook might have to give up that position due to the overtake off track. Never mind, Charles is just going to punt him out of the way. Okay, I do not agree with what I've just seen. That is certainly not acceptable. That can't be acceptable. And as I've been watching the fight for points here, Bubble has taken the lead, and Evict now has his first 3-second time penalty. As of right now, though, Bubble would still lose out on the lead, of course, and maybe even P2 to Buzz. Buzz got to keep up with these guys, though. Meanwhile, Mercedes swapping positions. Blue Frog up into P4. As right now, Charles looks to be dropping down to P12. How much is Charles going to defend against Jude here? Now becomes the question. Meanwhile, Carlos Sainz, who a while ago didn't look like he would score points at all in this, is now in prime position to take at least P8. It's only 1 point, but I imagine it's a lot better than being what would have been P11, P12 not long ago. Mercedes drivers once again swapping positions. It is the final lap of this race. Magic McKee has just gotten a penalty. Does he let his teammate through here? As for our race leader, Expert Bubble, can he get out of the DRS of It's Bright? And can he continue to pull away from Buzz? He's now 3.2 seconds ahead. Ice Corm and I believe it was Graceful Rook both getting 3-second time penalties. Not able to get the move done here. He's way too far back. Looks like the field is pretty far spread out now. Just gonna watch our top 2 here now. Oh, we got a yellow. Might have been... Oh, it's Buzz. What's happened to Buzz? What's happened to Buzz? He had a chance at a free podium, and he's just lost just like that. It's Bright's going to take home the win for the sprint race here. Expert Bubble P2. P3 is going to go to Blue Frog. P4 is going to go to Magic McKee. Buzz doesn't even get P4. It's P5 for him. P6 Ice Corm. P7 Amputee Evipt. Jude takes home the... No, he doesn't. Actually, it's going to be Carlos Sainz across the line. We'll take P8 in the final point in this sprint race. Then it'll be Jude, Young Liam, Graceful Rook, Charles down to P12. Looking at the wrong car. Through the final few corners, Sandy takes another 3-second time penalty. It's going to give Jack P13. As they come through the final corner, Wheat Jamesy right behind his teammate. We'll take P15. will go to Clicks Will, and P17 DMJ Ben. Aussie P18, 19th will be Ace, 20th will be Neon FX. So your point scores again for the sprint race. It's Bright with 8, 7 for Expert Bubble, 6 Blue Frog, 5 for Magic McKee, 4 for Buzz, Ice Corn with 3, Eva 2, Holocine 6 on the final point. Oh wow, I looked down for 2 seconds. I've realized we not only just started this session, but 4 people have been disqualified. DMJ Ben, Lee Jamesy, Charles, Graceful Rook, and we got Young Liam who's spinning around. That's okay. Back to the front, we got Neon FX, DP Ace, Ozzy, DMJ Ben, Clicks Will, Lee Jamesy, Sandy, Jack, Charles, Graceful Rook, Young Liam who spins again. Gotta hope he doesn't. Oh, okay, that was close. Young Liam, Jude, Carlos Sainz, Andy T. Egypt, Ice Storm, TVX Buzz, Magic McKee, Blue Frog, Expert Bubble, and It's Bright P1. We have 2 drivers on hards, being Bright and DMJ Ben. We have 3 on softs, Jack, Lee Jamesy, and Charles. These 3 all assuming a safety car is going to come out in the first few laps. And then the rest on mediums. I'm not going to go. And we've got 2 more disqualified. Okay, that's... Guys, please don't hit each other on the formation lap. right, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. I was on the wrong car there. I was watching P10. Okay, we got a terrible angle for the start of this race. Got a lot of position changes already. Oh, and we got a massive pile up here in the back. What is going on? All right. Liam, Charles, and Sandy all getting involved. Sandy without a front wing right now. Graceful Rook starting to lose a bunch of positions. Gonna look at the position changes. Ozzy has gained 8 spots. So has Neon from P20 to 12, P18 to 10 for the 2. Looking like they're on absolute fire right now. Evith getting past G. Williams of Ice Storm. Ice Storm might be looking to try and get him back, though. Definitely thinking about it. Back at the front, though. Expert Bubbles gotten the move done before the breaking point. It's P1 for the Aston Martin. He's got to hope he can stay out of trouble, though. Last in the sprint race, he got the 3-second time penalty rather early. And that ended up costing him P1 there. I imagine he'll be wanting to right the wrong there. Oh, okay, we got 3 wide out of that corner. I think it's turn 17 there. It's turn 17. Expert Bubbles already got a second on the guys ahead. And we got crashing. Oh, we got a big crash back here. What's happened? I saw some damage. We Jamesy with a 10-second penalty. What has he done? And he's retired on track. Okay, not exactly what I had. Not exactly what I would have thought would happen, but okay. Only just completed 1 lap, and yeah, all right. Jude trying to get around the outside of the Alpine of Neon FX, and he does just that. Sandy, I've just realized, is in the pits onto the hards. Don't think you can get to the end from here, but you can definitely get close. You'll probably be able to get to like 22, 23, and then pit for softs to the end. Doesn't seem like anyone wants to talk in the chat today. I got a message how we should be more active with our Twitch viewers, but like no one said a word yet. It's like, oh, okay, I guess. I don't know why no one wants to talk to me, but okay. Look at this. After 2 laps, Bubbles already pulled 2 seconds on Bright. I know he's on hards and Bubbles on mediums. Sure, I get that, but I just didn't expect him to be able to pull 2.6 seconds and climbing. Blue Frog has just swamped him before the breaking point. DRS is enabled. Graceful Rook with a 3-second time penalty. I believe the first of maybe many drivers to get 3 seconds in this race. I imagine drivers will be a lot more careful about track limits, but maybe they'll just push just as hard. We got Jack, who's got fastest lap. It's 37.8. That's bound to change before the end of this race. Buzz looking for the inside move on McKee, but wasn't there. Ooh, McKee lost the rear end out of the hairpin. And that's given Buzz the run. Buzz P5 for the McLaren. A little bit of contact between McKee and Jack. Dives down the inside of the Mercedes, and he makes the move stick. It's P4 now for Jack. He's gained 9 positions since the start of this race, cutting the left-hander or right-hander here. The other man who's gained 9 positions is Ozzy from P18. He's got a fat DRS train in front of him. Oh, maybe not anymore. Imagine the keys crash. That might be a safety car. It is. It's going to save some of the guys in the back of the field who have either spun out or just not had a good start. Especially Neon and even Sandy. Alpine having an absolutely dreadful start to this race. But now I'll be able to save these hard tires. Teammate is going to dive into the pits. He's done his mandatory pit stop, so he can go into anything now. Unfortunately for Bubble, his gap of over 2.5 seconds now has just been erased. I imagine he'll probably be the most frustrated driver with this safety car. Both of the Alpines are in the pits, actually. Sandy's decided that he should pit off of his tires. I'm not sure why. He only did 2 laps on those hards. He should have just stayed on them. Neon going back onto his set of used mediums. Sandy as well. It's bright, I imagine. He's probably not going to be too pleased, but I don't think he'll be mad about it. I don't think he's going to... I don't know how he's going to feel about this safety car. It's too early for it to really help or hurt him. Ditto DMJ Ben. It'll probably help him just to get back closer to the leader, who's, again, about 3 seconds ahead of him before the safety car came out. But come the restart, I don't think it's going to do much for him. Jack, though, probably happy with the safety car coming out when it did. Charles as well, they'll both be able to pit on the hards and possibly make it to the end. Jack doing just that. Gonna wash along with Jack. No, he's on Charles, he's on another set of softs. It's a rather bold call, but it could pay off. Both Flick and Ace not back in the session yet. The safety car apparently has moved since the last time I saw it. It was in turn 2 last time I saw it. Now it's all the way up here in what I think is turn 11. Charles gets a 3-second time penalty on those new softs he's got. His teammate just ahead of him with currently an AI, so he's gonna have to be stuck behind his teammate. What I think is like 40 AI. The AI is gonna be fast down the straights, but it's gonna be like braking 100 meters early or something. Depending on whether or not the Alpines can catch up to the safety car before the end of this next lap, safety car could be in at the end of next lap. Could be. It probably won't be, but you never know what they can do. You never know with this game, frankly. Blue Frog faking a pit stop. I think it was Buzz who also faked his move. Oh, we've also got Graceful Rook and Jude who aren't in the session. Graceful Rook has just joined back. Finley is there. Back, yes. Flick, Ace, both need to join back. Jude has just joined back in the second. Good news there. safety car restart for this race will be as follows. Expert Bubble, Blue Frog, It's Bright, Iceborne, Event, Buzz, Ozzy, Ben, Jude, Young Liam, Young Liam Signs, Jack, Clicks, BPAs, Charles, Neon, and Sandy. Safety car is in this lap, so the Alpines did do a fantastic job of catching back up. Look how hard they had to push to catch up. I don't imagine they'll have to heat up the tires at all. Good news there for them. Expert Bubble just got down, but he doesn't catch out anyone. In fact, he may have caught himself out. As Blue Frog gets an absolutely phenomenal start. They're side by side right now. Gotta be careful. Ooh! Expert Bubble pushes him a little wide. Oh, a little bit of contact there. And we got a lot of trouble. It's Bright's lost a bunch of positions. He's down to P11. What's happened to the Alfa Romeo? The absolute worst angles for this. Love it. It's like I'm looking out the side of the car or something. It's like, oh, all I see is grass and walls. Look at how close these top four are. They're right on board with Iceborne. He's got past his teammate, I think. Expert Bubble trying to make it work around the outside. Doesn't look like he's got the better traction, but he does have the better straight line speed here. Just for now. No, maybe not. Both of them using their ERS, trying to get past the other. Around the outside, though. Oh. Again, gonna go back to Iceborne just because he's got a really good angle. No! Expert Bubble's return! Oh, no! He's down to P8 now. Let's just have another driver leave it. I believe it was Jamesy. Oh, he's already out of the session. And now it's P1 Blue Frog, P2 Iceborne, and Buzz P3 right now. Blue Frog probably trying to redeem his teammate after he crashed out, causing a safety car. If you're in Buzz's shoes, you gotta try and stick with your teammate. You don't want to use much ERS here. You want to try and have that available later. If you're Iceborne, it's kind of a 50-50 chance. Do you use the ERS to pass Blue Frog? Oh, Blue Frog making a little mistake there. Doesn't look nearly as comfortable through these S's as Iceborne does, especially on exit. Got another yellow. It's for Carlos Sainz. He's lost it. Iceborne takes the lead. He's pushed Blue Frog almost into the grass. And Charles is now way off the track. I don't know what he's doing. Ozzy's now past Buzz. Around the outside, both have a bit of contact. To keep it going, though. Big Ben, they keep it side by side through here. It's going to lose them a lot of time to the front, to the guys in front of them. Looks like Buzz is going to maintain P3. Blue Frog holds on to his lead at least for one more lap. We got Ozzy going way wide out of turn 19. Jude with a 3-second time penalty. Thought that was Ozzy for sure when I saw the name pop up at the top, or the little thing at the top pop up. ERS has been enabled. You can see EVIP now with a 3-second time penalty. It's Bright as pit. In the pits. He's got a yellow. It's once again for Charles. I'm not sure what he's doing. I don't think he realizes ghosting's on, so if he gets passed by the leaders, they're just gonna drive right through him if they have to. Carlos onto the hards, Bright onto the softs. Charles is just in the wall. I'm not sure what he's doing. It's a 10-second penalty for exceeding track limits. Expert Bubble starting to work his way back up to the front of the field. He's up to P5 now. Fantastic recovery from the Aston Martin driver right now. He's going to have to deal with Grayson Rook, who's just passed him. He's sitting still. And look at this. We got, you see that off the track? Charles is just retired from the session, or perhaps crashed. I'm not sure which. You can see him there. Yeah, he's probably retired from the session. Oh, Grayson Rook goes way wide. He lost it a bit. And that gives Extra Bubble the spot, and it's a crash. Amputee evens out. It's a virtual. It might become a full course. It might. There's no guarantees. Jude and Liam take full advantage of this. They're going to pit onto the hards, go to the end. Fantastic timing for those guys, but for the leaders, could not have come at a worse time. They had just passed the pit entry as the crash had unfolded. Got 4 drivers in the pits. Neon, Grayson Rook, Jude, and Liam all pit onto the hards. They're going to be in a very good spot for the end of until the end of this race. Virtual safety car has just ended. No one gets a penalty, or no one gets a drive-through there, so good news there. Icecorn looking to the inside, he doesn't do it. Not yet. Icecorn's got a 3-second time penalty. If he wants to take the lead here, he's got to also take a 3-second gap. P2 looks to the inside there, a little bit of contact, ever so slight. Lucky for both of them, it did not evolve into anything more. Icecorn's almost used all of his ERS. Blue Frog still has over half his battery left. Icecorn trying to go around the outside. Wasn't there. Currently, it's a 4-way fight in the lead for the lead. DMJ Ben does not have the pace of those guys yet. His hards are probably starting to feel real good though right now. He's got 10 laps on him, and I'd say about 8 laps of racing on them, maybe 7 due to the virtual safety car. Same could be said for the rest of the drivers, but at least the rest that have yet to pit. Let's say as of right now, if Ben can keep it within a second of Ozzy, he'll be in a very good spot. He does have DRS now, so he did get within a second of the DRS detection at the DRS detection point. If he can continue to keep it within a second or even close in on the Alfa Romeo, Ben could be in it for a very good finish here. Now the question becomes, when do you pit? The medium runners, the lap I would suggest is 12-13. For Ben, I'd say 16, maybe 17. Due to the safety car and the VSC. Continuing to close in on Ozzy. Ben looking better and better right now. Graceful Rook just got past AI, I should say, of Clicks. Clicks and DPAs have not been able to return to the session yet. I don't know if they even can at this point. Another thing here about the Aston Martin, Bubble wants to get close to him to his teammate. Ozzy's gotten a 3-second time penalty across the DRS protection point. Bubble is within a second. He will get DRS down the straight. Ooh, then going way wide out of the hairpin. 3 seconds for Ozzy, 3 for Ice Storm, Dude, and Chris Rook. Carlos Sainz is retired in the pits. Could have been a promising race for the AlphaTauri drivers. Unfortunately, nothing good there for him at the end. Ozzy trying to get P3, the move for P3 done on Buzz. Ooh. Ozzy into the back of Buzz. But looks like it's going to stay the same between those two. They're putting up a pretty good fight here. So is Ice Storm and Blue Frog. Ice Storm getting a good run out of that final corner. Oh, he's going to dive into the pits. So is Ozzy. Ben now is in a fantastic spot. He's got a bit of space between him and the next guy. He'll be getting as much dirty air here. I'm shocked Bubble didn't choose to pit there. The AI of Carlos Sainz has finally stopped. It's off to the side and despawned. Good news there. Ice Storm coming out just ahead of Ozzy. And he's going to come out of the pits in P7. Unless young Liam can say something. Might be able to. Oh, he has to almost. Oh, wow. Ice Storm almost ran into him twice. What is he doing there? Ice Storm does not feel very good on these cars right now at all. He's trying to warm them up out of the pit exit. Almost hit Liam twice. Four drivers left in this race that will get to pit. Ben, Bubble, Buzz, and Blue Frog. The 4 Bs. All they need is Bright. And BP Ace. Oh, actually, that reminds me. BP Ace has not yet pit either. Of course, BP Ace and Clickswill are AI again. Three of the top 4 pit. Ben obviously stays out. Ben finally able to lead the race for the first time all night. Jack takes P2. Does Sandy take P3 away from these guys? If any of these guys get stuck behind Sandy, that could cause problems. At least initially. That's exactly what Sandy's going to do. Coming up, or maybe not. No, he does not get Blue Frog. He does get the other two. Liam also gets past Ice Storm. Extra Bubbles down at P9. Behind Ice Storm and Ozzy. Young Liam trying his best to get past the Williams and Buzz. They had a little bit of contact. Nothing doing there for him. Ice Storm looking for the move. Bumps into the back of the Haas. Does it again. Neon gets a 3-second time penalty. E-Bits has left the session. Unfortunate. Oh! Liam's in the wall! I switched off of him right as he started to spin, and he's retired on track immediately. What is that? What is that? Okay. Okay. Come on. His Bright has been fighting tooth and nail just to get back into the swing since his spin on that first safety car restart. Unfortunately, he's only P11 right now, and he's on 5-lap on sauce. He's going to have to pit again. Sandy getting a time penalty. First of the race. Oh, a little bit of contact between Sandy and Ice Storm, and Sandy's around. I'm pretty confident Sandy should have backed out of that. I mean, there's no way he was going to be able to keep that spot. He's on old mediums. Ice Storm's on pretty new soft, pretty new hards. I mean, he was going to get him one way or another, and unfortunately, that's how he got him. You don't like to see it happen, but you've got to know when to back out and when to fight for a position. And there, you got to back out. Meanwhile, at the front, you've still got DMJ Ben, and it's a safety car. Wow, I just noticed it's a safety car. Ozzy's crashed out. I looked at my phone for 2 seconds. Ozzy's crashed. He's out of the race. This saves his teammate, though. Oh, he's right off the racing line. Like, maybe a foot off the racing line at most. This is going to, without a doubt, give Ben the biggest advantage he could possibly have asked for. Jack, too, if he's got a clean set of mediums left. I don't know if he does. I'm pretty sure he's... No, he started on the sauce. So Jack can pit onto the mediums, too. These two are going to be an absolute... going to be feeling euphoria right now, but Jack stays out. Jack stays out. I don't... Why would he stay out there? I don't understand. You're on 10 lap old cars. You can go to the end on mediums. And yeah, they'll feel like crap on the final 2 or 3 laps, but it's still better than staying out and getting swamped on the restart by Ben and company. Blue Frog tried his hardest to catch. And Sandy, oh, you're kidding. Sandy's retired on track. We've had like 3 or 4 drivers retire on track. This is getting nuts, dude. This is getting absolutely nuts. Why are we having so many retirements on track? You can see his car right off the side there. He retired about 100 meters, like a few hundred meters before he got to that access road. And now only 12 drivers are left in this race, and one of these AI could score points. I don't think it's going to happen because of how, A, how far back they are, and B, how low the AI level is, if I remember it correctly. So the way it's looking, this restart, safety car restart order will be as follows: Jack P1, P2 for DMJ Ben, Blue Frog, TVX Buzz, Ice Core, Expert Bubble, Jude, Graceful Rook, Neon, It's Bright, and the 2 AIs of Clicks Will and BP Ace. We got Blue Frog letting Buzz through? Is he trying to let him through? He is. He's trying to let Buzz through, but he can't. Oh no, this could be catastrophic for Blue Frog if he's going to get a penalty here. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was P3 already, but no, it doesn't look like there's any penalty coming up, so good news there. But he was trying to let Buzz through. Little dodgy tactics there from the Mercedes. Not sure I approve. I'm not sure, I mean I do not. I think I do approve of those. Some of these helmets actually look really nice. Can't see some of them, but the ones I can see, they've looked real nice. Then we got the fish helmet. No disrespect, it's just I don't really care for the fish helmet. I thought it was a dumb addition by EA. It's like, oh look, you can be a fish. Like, okay, sure, that's cool. I didn't ask for this, but thanks, I guess. Bullfrog trying to give as much of a gap to the guys in the front to heat up his tires. Buzz trying to stay behind it. Bullfrog once again just dropping way back. He may have just lost a position. And honestly, you could argue that it's his own fault for that. And if you're going to go that slow, if the game is given P3 to Buzz, you can't blame Buzz. I mean, that's just the game saying, okay, you're going too slow. I mean, you know, he was a second and a half back on Ben, so Jack will be your safety car on this restart. Neon's gotten a 5-second penalty for a collision with Grayson Look, and Jack is off. Doesn't look like he's got much of an advantage over Ben, though. And this is the worst camera you could have given me, EA. Come on, give me a break here. Ben's gotten him before Jack before turn 2. And if Jack holds them up, if Jack holds up anybody at all, Ben might win this race by a mile. Aston Martin team have got to be absolutely exploding with joy right now, seeing Ben just fly away with it. Buzz diving to the inside of Blue Frog. Can he take P3 away from the Mercedes? No, doesn't look like he can. Not here. Doesn't have the traction. Might be able to get him into the kind of a hairpin. I call it a hairpin because I mean that's how slow you go through there. The Williams drivers side by side. The Expert Bubble uses that to his advantage. Takes P5 away from Buzz. A little bit of contact, maybe? No. No, Buzz keeps P5 for now. Dives down the inside of Buzz, though. Oh, and Buzz almost lost it completely there. Gonna lose another position to Grayson Look. They're side by side through turn 18. And a little bit of contact, and that pushes Rook off the track. It's Bright getting P7 now. And he's on those newer mediums just like Ben. With a much, much higher pace advantage compared to the Williams right now on those newer mediums. By the end of the gap between these two will start to lessen, but as of right now, Bright's going to have a severe pace advantage. Blue Frog gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, that's going to kill him. Jude also gets one. It's the second of the race. Neon has 11 seconds of penalties right now. Side by side for P4. Icecorn backs out way early. Trying to get the switchback going. I don't think he got it done though properly. Neon getting past Graceful Rook for P8. No one with DRS just yet. Coming. And look at the gap Ben has now to Jack. 3.6 seconds and climbing. Blue Frog still cannot get past the McLaren on those 14 lap old hards. I think it's safe to say that Jack might have to pit before the end of this. I don't think he's going to be able to take those tires to the end. Or maybe he can. If he does, I don't think he's going to like the outcome if he does, but he is more than welcome to. Right, using all his DRS to try and pass Williams here. Neon with another 3 seconds. Iceborne with another 3 seconds. It's this yellow flag spin by the Ferrari of Jude. Look at this. Blue Frog still cannot get past McLaren. And while it's Bright side by side with Iceborne. Oh, Iceborne pushing him out wide, and that's a 3-second time penalty for Bright. I don't think that's going to stand, though. He got pushed out wide, and that's what caused the 3-second time penalty. Very well see that getting removed. The gap between P1 and 2 is now over 5.2 seconds as of right now. And there's just about nothing anyone can do right now. Iceborne still with the hyper-aggressive defense against the Alfa Romeo. He knows if he can hold him up for just another lap, those tires will start to go off. They're still touching. Right at the back out. Iceborne with another 3 seconds. It's 9 seconds now for the Williams. Look at how much DMJ Benz pulled away. He's almost 6 seconds now. Blue Frog, though, is going to have DRS on Team McLaren. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch him here, though. He's not. It's Bright trying to go around the outside. A lot of contact between the two. These two have been very feisty in their fight for P5. And look at this. There's still contact. I can't tell you how many times these two have touched. Oh, another hit. Another hit. Iceborne is defending for his life. I don't know if he's trying to get his teammate to pass Bright or if he's just trying to hold Bright off. Oh, fight for P3 now between Expert Bubble and Blue Frog. Iceborne no DRS here. Oh, they both go off track. And Buzz has gone through on Bright. And now the Williams are fighting. Iceborne backed off. Iceborne is now Bright might be starting to lose time. Does he have damage? Fight for P9 between Neon and Graceful Rook. Keeping it just far enough apart. Blue Frog might have like maybe one more chance to pass Jack. I don't know, he's definitely nowhere near close enough. He's not even close. The 9-lap pressure is 80 hard. It's just not there. Iceborne gets past his teammate. I'm not sure why he's passing his teammate though. He's at 9 seconds penalty. Buzz only has 3. He needs his teammate's the one who needs to be at the point for them. They want to have any hope of getting some good points tonight. Because all he's doing when he's ahead of Buzz is just holding him up. Gives his teammates some clean air. He might be able to do something with it. Might be able to catch back up to the guys ahead. Blue Frog's not even in the DRS of Jack anymore. Which for him is just catastrophic. Looks like we might have a DRS train from P3 to P7. Blue Frog lets Expert Bubble through to take DRS. Graceful Rook with a 3-second time penalty. Blue Frog is bump drafting the Aston Martin. Unfortunately, neither of these two are close enough to make a move on the McLaren. Oh, contact. It looks like Bubble's gotten through, though. Bubble's now taking P3 on track. And we got a yellow, and it's Neon FX. What's happened? He's been taken out. I have to assume that's what happened, because there's no way he crashed like that. In a straight line, no less. And it's a safety car. DMJ Benz stays out. I'm pretty sure everyone and their grandma is going to be pitting for softs here. There's no chance you don't pit. Jack especially on those old hards. He stays out. No, he pits. Everyone's pitting except Expert Bubble and DMJ Ben. Expert Bubble may have just made a fatal error. Literally everyone in the pits. Graceful Rook, I imagine, is going to pit. He's got no choice. Jude tried to overtake Graceful Rook before the pit lane, but to no avail. And Graceful Rook gets a 5-second speeding penalty trying to keep Jude behind. Jack now comes out P1 out of soft runners. And although Aston Martin have a 1-2 right now, there's no guarantee they're going to be able to hold on to that. Because Jack has no penalties and he's on those fresh softs. And then there's the AI we have to wait for. So Neon FX is crashed. Alpine come unfortunately just tantalizingly close to points, but no cigar. Clicks, Will, and VP Ace, I imagine, will be disqualified due to being AI the whole race. So no points for either of them if anyone else crashes. Currently penalties, 0 for your top 3, 3 for Blue Frog, 9 for Ice Storm, 3 for Bright, 3 for Buzz, 9 for Jude, 11 for Graceful Rook, and AI. And we got, what is this? Oh, Jude in the pits. I'm not 100% sure why. He's already pitted for softs. Graceful Rook is on the softs, so that makes sense. Jude, maybe Jude, like, I don't know. I don't really know why he pit. Rook makes sense. Jude, I guess. Maybe he just wanted to do a second stop on another set of softs just to have a little extra bit of freshness. And I get it, but I don't know. If he didn't have penalties on top of him, like, I would fully understand it. I'd be like, yeah, I get that. Or maybe even just 3 seconds, I would understand. But with 9, it's not really going to change anything for him. He's probably still going to drop to the back after penalties are assessed. Dude trying to pass one of the AI, sadly can't. Just gonna have to drive through them into turn 1 and etc. How you doing, Fiber? Currently, your safety car restart order will be as follows: DMJ Ben, Expert Bubble, Jack, Blue Frog, Ice Storm, It's Bright, Buzz, AI, Jude, and race in the book. Imagine these two will probably lose a heap of time honestly by turn 3. It'll probably be about a second back on P9. Safety car is in this lap. These two in front of these soft runners are on pretty worn tires. They're not just harder compounds, they're pretty old. By the way, Aston Martin had 3 cars on track, P1, 2, and 3. That's illegal. That should be a fine. This is getting manipulated. Alright. Enough jokes. It's good to hear. Good to hear. DMJ Ben has just started. I don't think he caught his teammate out too much. The final lap of this race will have DRS. He's already gotten past one of the AI. Still has Grayson Look. Good news there. At the front, Jack gets a 3-second. He's past extra bubble, but he gets a 3-second corner cutting. Frog's taking P2 now. Oh, where are they? Oh boy. Expert Bubble trying to get back P2, but I just don't think he's going to be able to retake it on those 11-lap old hards. It's Bright's finally gotten past Ice Corm. It's P5 for the Alfa Romeo. It could be more if he can get his 3-second time penalty removed. Buzz getting past his teammate as well. Oh no, Jack! Bright runs right into the back of Jack at the hairpin, and he's gotten end plate damage. He's missing an end plate. That could seriously hamper any chances Jack Bright had at a podium in this race tonight. Jack with a little bit of contact between him and Bubble, and oh, Bright gets another 3 seconds. I don't think that's going to get removed. Jack trying to get around the Aston Martin. I don't know if he can do it. Even if he can, he's got to get 3 seconds, and we've only got 2 laps to go. Blue Frog could do it, but I'd say he's got to be on the gearbox of Ben by turn 1. He's caught up a good bit of time onto the Aston Martin, though, about 3/10 on that last straight. Jack and Extra Bubble still fighting. Oh, and Bubble's been turned and Jack's been turned. Oh no! Any amount of protection Ben thought he was going to have for this final restart is gone now. All these guys are going to be coming in Mach 5 speed. Blue Frog since turn 1 has only caught about a 10th. I'm not sure how you're only catching a 10th through the S's. You should be catching about half a second through the S's. DMJ Ben's already almost out of ERS. Blue Frog's still got about 40%. And that flashing red light's probably Blue Frog's best friend right now. Trying to get the switchback, but Ben has 0 traction in those tires compared to Blue Frog at this point. He's just got to hope he doesn't get passed by Buzz. If he gets passed by Buzz could hold him up. I don't know, though. Only 6/10 back, and he actually caught a few hundredths of a second there through that corner. And he's on 11-lap old mediums. I don't know how you're catching anywhere. Blue Frog might not be very stable if he's losing that much time. Blue Frog takes fastest lap. Now Buzz takes fastest lap at 36.234. The final lap of the race. DRS has been enabled. Ben still within a second of Blue Frog, but he's lost over a 10.5 out of turn 1. If Ben gets the 3-second here, he might seal his race. So I think right now Ben just needs to be nice and easy on the tires. Blue Frog, I mean, honestly, I would just push as hard as I can. final lap of the race. You got nothing to lose. You either gain the 3 seconds or you get another 3 seconds. DMJ Ben's gonna have DRS. I don't believe it. Blue Frog couldn't even pull a second by the DRS detection point. It doesn't matter. He has no ERS left. Neither does Buzz. Watch that gap. We're gonna watch that gap. 1.3 seconds. It's not gonna be enough. There's no way. He's got to hope for a miracle at this point. 1.6 seconds. Going through the final few corners. Blue Frog is going to take the win on track. But after penalties, the win will go to DMJ Ben. It takes home P1. It's P2 for Blue Frog, followed by Buzz. Looks like Jude. No, it's going to be Bright, who makes a fantastic recovery effort to finish P4. Expert Bubble takes home P4, sorry. Wow. So he takes it by just almost a second. P5 for Bright. P6 Jude. Looks like the strategy paid off for DMJ Ben. I really thought he was going to lose a lot more than 3 seconds, honestly. I thought by the end of the race he would have been about 8 seconds back. Blue Frog may have used a bit too much of his DRS. Podium celebration. All Mercedes powered cars. 13 drivers finished in the point, at least with 1 point on this race. And we're going to also invite DMJ Ben. I don't know if I'll be able to invite Buzz, unless he's got an account on Xbox. Hello, hello. Make sure to include your audio. And if Buzz has an Xbox account, try to invite him. If not, then oh well. You streamed the whole race, then yeah, probably. Oh, the stream. Game chat? No, I don't think game chat would work. Plus, if there were other people in there, then that would cause problems. Why am I bending down that? Get on the Discord, see if he'll That's right, I can't access Div 4 chat because I'm not a Div 4 commentator in Div 2. Oh. Just tell them about podium interviews. I'll start with you, though. Blue Frog. Fantastic race, but unfortunately it wasn't meant to be a win tonight. Still got P2. How are you feeling? Alright, where are we heading next week? Hard to find the calendar, this is such a big server. Yes, we will be heading to Barcelona for the Spanish Grand Prix. How do you feel about that track? Certainly. Where are you in the championship currently? Oh, well then, hey, this is a great race for you. How do you feel? You got P13 on 51 points. How do you feel possibly getting a top 10 in the championship here after a performance tonight? I mean, anything's possible. Doesn't look like we're going to get our other two, unfortunately, tonight. So that'll be it. I've been your host, Days Freak. Thank you all for tuning in. Goodbye and good night.